What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Episode number 56.
Right? 55, I believe.
Wow.
I think.
Historically getting it wrong. Just butchering the intro as normal. How's it going, everybody? I'm Nick, here with my brother Harrison, and today is, let's say, December 22nd, the day after the end of the world. I don't know if you saw anything about that, but the world was supposed to end.
Oh, no, I didn't hear anything about that.
Apparently, so, get a load of this. The Mayans got it wrong.
Oh, so my gosh.
2012.
It's supposed to be 2020?
It's supposed to be 2020. December 21st, 2020.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Well, we're alive. We're one day post apocalypse time. What's up?
What's up?
But yeah, we skipped last week. Nick had some he was in the midst of moving, and we had an unfortunate death in our family that we had to attend to. But Nick, you are moved back from DC and returned back home to us.
Yeah, big city's back home.
Big city's back home, baby.
I think I talked about this a few weeks ago, but
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just went back and forth with our apartment about rent and stuff, and we just decided, just move in with Alicia's parents for a little bit.
Yeah,
that's all the rage these days, is moving in with your in-law parents. So
yeah, so we're save some cash and stuff like that. So yeah, can't beat that. But Nick, how was your kind of week been leading up to Christmas?
It's been busy, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired.
Yeah.
It's been like it's been both an emotional and physical roller coaster over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Every day it's like, all right, we just gotta get through this day.
Yeah.
We gotta get through this. And now, especially now that this is my last day of work until January 4th.
Yeah, a nice long needed break.
Yeah,
for sure. With
now
all,
it's kind of
all
all
the driving back and forth and all that stuff. Yeah, it's nice to. Yeah, I started mine on Friday, and it's been really nice just to not have to worry about anything and just
get to chill,
live, man. Just live,
just live. That's what it's all about, man. Just living.
Exactly.
Just straight living. How's your week? How's your week been?
Good. Just since I'm not working, not crazy busy or anything, but just kind of getting everything. Brittany and I were up till like 2:00 last night, wrapping gifts and stuff, and so yeah, just kind of getting everything situated for Christmas and all that good stuff. So it's been a pretty good week. We had Christmas with our cousins and stuff like that on Sunday, so it's been good. It's been good. It's great seeing everybody again. How was game wise? How's it been for you? I know before the show started, you said you hadn't played much Xbox or anything like that.
Yeah, so I haven't set my Xbox up. I'm in for the listeners. I'm at my parents' house temporarily until after Christmas, and then go to Charlotte. But I haven't set up my Xbox here yet, so I haven't played any more Cyberpunk since last week.
Yeah.
I've just been reading about Cyberpunk and all the terrible things. I almost just want to get back to Assassin's Creed and play that.
Well, I played like maybe 3 hours of Cyberpunk, and I like it. I like the universe. I think just the atmosphere is really cool, just from what I've seen so far. I think the world is pretty interesting with all the, just all the being able to customize your body and stuff and do upgrades like that, like the Ripper Docs or whatever they're called. And then like I did one mission pretty early on where you have to like, what were they called, brain dances or whatever. You have to go back and like that was really cool and different that I haven't seen in like a game before. So that was pretty cool. I don't know how old that would get after doing it so many times, or if you would do it a lot. within the games. I have no idea. But just with all the negative things that I've heard about this game, and I really haven't experienced much because I mean, obviously we're playing on the Series X, so I mean, it's ran pretty flawless as about as I mean, as good
I've
as I
had some
can.
few.
Yeah, and you've played a lot
It's
more than I
frozen
have.
on me for like 30 seconds at a time, but it
I've
hasn't crashed yet.
I've had that happen one time,
Mhm.
and I wasn't even doing anything. I was just standing still, and it just
Yeah,
froze.
it's
But with
weird.
all the negative things I've seen from just the bad press that it's been getting, and rightfully so. I mean, it sounds like this game
Mhm.
should have been delayed for a lot longer than it did.
It sounded like it needed like another year
Yeah,
in the
for
oven at
sure.
least.
So I think right now, unless Assassin's Creed just comes like abruptly to an end, but I think I'm gonna
Mhm.
probably put a little bit more time into that. Even if I finish a story, just to go back and do some more missions and stuff like that, because I am just really super engrossed in that game, and it's funny because I just wasn't at the very beginning. It didn't do anything for me, and then I just kind of pushed through, and now I mean,
It's so good.
I get like similar kind of Witcher vibes and stuff. Hey, I'll be up in a second. We're gonna have to cut it short for a second. I'm gonna have to go eat some dinner. But we'll talk about games first, and we'll take like a quick break if that's
Yeah,
okay with you.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we had ordered some food from Hams, but apparently they were like on an hour wait or so. I don't know. It was ridiculous.
Oh God.
Um, but yeah, it gives me like really heavily like Witcher vibes, Witcher 3 vibes, which
Yeah,
is cool. I mean, I've read some things that people don't really like the combat, but I find it just kind of simple and just easy to. I mean, yeah, it's not. You're not. I mean, it has like minor or light deflecting and countering and stuff like that. But it's nothing.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like Dark Souls or Sekiro or something like that to that degree, but it's good enough where I find it fun and I don't dislike the combat or anything. So, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
I
it's
mean,
fun combat.
the game has a lot of glitches and it's got a ton of screen tearing. Just
Mhm.
it's really bad that I've noticed here, and I didn't notice it at the beginning, but I've started to really. I mean, it hasn't hindered the game. I'm not going to put it down for screen tearing, but I've seen a lot of that here recently, and like just the facial animations aren't super great, and
Yeah,
just the character models in general are kind of. I mean, other than like maybe Eivor and a couple of other main people, like most of the character models are kind of just I don't know. They look they
kind
look
of
they look dated.
yeah,
Um, but all that being said, I mean, this game is definitely in my top 10 for this year. I just love it so much. Like
yeah.
it's so much fun.
I'm so glad that I picked it up and gave it a chance because
Yeah,
like I mean it's been I really have never played an Assassin's Creed all the way through.
yeah,
So this is my first one, and I mean I feel like it's a good one to get into. I tried Odyssey, and that one didn't stick. I played like 5 hours of that, and it was just kind of overly obtuse, and
yeah,
there
yeah.
was
I
like
mean,
too
I
much
I
loot.
like that. It doesn't like. I'm of like two minds. Like I really do like the non-anime stuff from the previous games, and
Mhm.
I and there's only one point that you and I have both witnessed where you actually get drug out of the animus or whatever. I
You
did.
still haven't had another one?
I haven't had another one, and I even left because you can leave the animus at any point and go back to the real world. Um, and I did that thinking that maybe there was
Uh-huh.
something to do, but what has he got his beer in his hand or something?
And now he's got presents in his hand.
Oh, and I was thinking that maybe if I left the animus on my own, that something would happen, but it was still just the same stuff.
Oh,
So like the non-story is cool of just you're just kind of taking over England or gaining alliances, um,
yeah.
and like they're all pretty different. It's like all the pledges you take and all the stories are all pretty unique and pretty cool. Um, I mean the raids are kind of so at this point for me. I mean they're okay. Um,
How's the
most
difficulty for him now? Are they a little
I'm
easier now that you
yeah I'm
have
like
more?
power level like 160 or 70, so like I'm
Okay.
pretty high up there. So like I haven't really I fought like one Zealot earlier that was like power level 220, and I like wiped them out. So pretty easy at this point.
So you got good.
Yeah, I got good. But yeah, like the rating and like most of the quests that you end after, trying to take over or gain an alliance with the land that you go to, whatever, whether it's like Wessex or Lunden, as they call it. They usually all end in like you raiding a castle or something, which is it's all different. Like some you have a battering ram and some you just kind of go in. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of samey as far as like the end scenario for this kind of stuff, but they're all a little bit different to where it's and the stories are and like the characters are likable. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying this game.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of samey. Like, I mean, because like, what else are you gonna do at the end of an arc for a kingdom aside from battle?
Yeah,
but
yeah, I mean,
like it's different in the sense where with one of them you're kind of helping them get a king or helping them develop a new king, and then another one you helping them get their kingdom back.
Yep.
I mean, there's just a lot of cool scenarios. You're looking for like a traitor. In one of them, that was really cool.
Yeah,
really
you're like,
cool.
yeah, you have to like figure out, you kind of have to like put clues together and stuff like that, and then eventually, once you get more in the story, you'll start, they'll be like, hey, go grab, the army from this kingdom that we helped, and they'll come and help you and be like, good seeing you again, sir, or whatever it is.
Oh, cool.
So it's cool, like seeing everybody come back together once you've helped them out. But yeah, I just really enjoy this game. It's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to play more of it.
Makes you feel super powerful too, which is always nice.
Yeah, it makes you feel pretty badass.
Other than that, I've played some more Hyrule Warriors. Really enjoying that so far. Just kind of a slow, like just taking it real slow, kind of just playing it towards like the end of the night or something if I'm laying in bed. Because I still haven't played it on the big screen other than the demo I played.
I don't think I ever either, to be honest. Well, I did at the very beginning, but
I did get to the mission where you use that character that you were talking about, which was cool. I saw him, and I was like, man, I feel like you're gonna play as him. And then sure enough, like 30 seconds later, you play as him, which is cool. And it was a pretty cool mission. So
yeah. I don't really like playing as that character, but
no, he's not super fun.
To be honest,
he kind of reminds me of like Daruk. He's just kind of slow,
right?
But yeah. Other than that, Nick, have you played anything else?
Well, I've played some. I mean, I've played a decent amount of Hyrule Warriors. I think I'm close to the end of the game. I'm at a point where I'm doing like a big battle in all four regions.
Okay.
Of the map. So I think I'm gonna do. I just did one. It was like 30 minutes. It was pretty long.
Yeah, that's
pretty intense too. Yeah, like fighting like multiple guardians and Hinoxes. Is that how you say it? Hinox or Hinox?
Hinox, I think. Is it H-E or H-I?
H-I.
It might be. I think it's Hinox.
Oh, Hinox. Yeah, fighting like multiple Hinox and guardians at once.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy. Frame rate,
Yeah, it's not. It suffers a bit. But I mean, that's just kind of expected with these Hyrule games.
Yeah.
I'm coming, buddy. What are you doing?
I want something to eat.
You want something to eat? Yeah, I really do enjoy it. It's quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm getting a little burnt out on the combat, and then like the characters I've unlocked haven't been that exciting. I haven't like enjoyed playing them more than I've enjoyed playing with.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Not on that. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but I can definitely see. Just because, like, I mean, the stuff you're getting doesn't really change the game that much. Like, all the moves you, like, technically unlock and stuff doesn't really... You're still just mashing the X button and then throwing a Y button, mashing that every 4 or 5, button presses. So,
yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it can get... Can you stop? It can get kind of the same, but still fun, though.
Still fun.
I wonder how it is in co-op mode. I haven't tried that yet.
I heard it's absolutely terrible in co-op
Really,
mode.
I'm sure the frame rate probably super suffers.
Yeah, I heard it.
We don't do that on the screen either.
Single digits.
Gosh.
But aside from Hyrule Warriors, I actually recently purchased a game called Horus.
Okay.
It's $2. It's originally $15, and it's like I think it's like an action side scroller platformer game. But you play as like a robot who is like I guess artificial intelligence robot who was created by a human. What's he doing?
Oh no.
And
stop.
Oh, he might want to sit behind you. You play as this robot, and you kind of have to do like these platforming challenges. And I'm only like 45 minutes in.
Yeah. But
the story is just like you learning how to be a human essentially, and just building relationships with all the people in this mansion.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. And then I also got Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Okay, yeah, that just came out on the Switch pretty recently, didn't it?
I want some food.
Yeah, it was like late 2019, and it's like a rhythm game. And then I got Grindstone. I haven't played that yet.
Okay, cool.
But I do. I'm excited to play Grindstone because I've heard
great
things.
Good things. That was like that, and like Sayonara Wild Hearts was kind of like the two big games from the Apple Arcade or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are kind of like the bigger hits. So that's cool that they came to Switch.
Yeah, I've only played a little bit of Wild Hearts, like 4 or 5 levels.
Yeah.
But I was just I've just been in the mood for like a rhythm game. It's been a while. I need some rock band type.
Need some nice rhythm going.
Yeah, it's freaking rhythm, man. That's it, I think.
Some freaking rhythm. Yeah, we need to we'll talk about it here shortly, but we definitely need to play some Among Us and get like a Discord going or something and get some people in there. I feel like that would be so much fun.
I think you can play cross-platform too.
Yeah, you can play on your phones and stuff. Because I think it's phones, PC, and Switch now.
Phones, PC, Switch, and then it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation next year.
Yeah, I think it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass in I want to say January, but I could be super wrong.
Yeah, so I'll definitely I plan on picking it up for the Switch here pretty soon. So yeah, we'll definitely have to play that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play it. Can't believe I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I played like one time on my phone, and I was just like typing on the phone. It's just not it.
Yeah.
So, any other games that you want to discuss before we take a quick break?
No, that's it. That's all I've been playing. Just some Switch games.
All right. Well, give me like 10 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and dive into to some news. We had some. We were going to talk about the Game Awards last week, but quite a bit of stuff that's happened since the last show.
Yeah,
we talked briefly about Cyberpunk, the whole mess that it's been, like just running like dog crap on the base Xbox One models and the PS4. I mean, just looking so bad. Like it looks like an N64 game. Like it's looking really rough from the screenshots. Like I thought the memes and stuff I had seen were jokes, but then like they were actually like real, which is I mean, I can understand why people would be pissed. I mean, I don't think they really ever showed it for the brief Xbox One. I know they did it once.
They showed the One X and the Series X, obviously, because it's
and even that one video, it chugged in the One X a little bit that you could tell. So I mean, if I was planning on playing this on the base Xbox, I already knew that it was going to run like crap. I mean, we kind of both knew that it was going to be pretty awful, but I mean, just all the backlash they've gotten. I mean, their stocks have been down because of this.
And they actually just announced, or announced to their shareholders to reinforce to them that they're doing all right. But they had 13 million sales. That's considering the refunds that they've had.
Yeah. So and despite of all that, it's sold so well, and with, I mean, especially if it was any other company, I feel like I would be super worried, but just because it's CD Projekt and they had such great support with The Witcher 3. I mean, a lot of people hated the way The Witcher 3's combat system was, and they actually revamped it if you don't remember that. So they've done a lot of post work with Witcher 3. And they were planning on doing like a Series X, and a PS5, I think, optimization. I don't know if that'll be kind of put aside for now until they get everything worked with Cyberpunk. But like the big rumors that I've seen, that there's supposed to be like a big update in January and then like a big update in February. From what I've seen.
Primarily focused on the base consoles. PS4
that's where it definitely needs it to make it right for those consumers. I mean, it's so bad that they took it off for the PlayStation Store, which is crazy to think about.
Just straight up removed it. And then Xbox just recently put up a disclaimer if you go to purchase the game that says, essentially, if you're playing on the base console, if you're playing on the Xbox One, it's gonna have some issues.
Yeah, which I mean, it makes sense because I know Xbox is a lot more lenient and just kind of better all with customer service as far as returns go. I know PlayStation is a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a headache for that kind of thing, but yeah, just crazy, man. And I can't say that I didn't see it coming, just with all the delays and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I was listening to the Giant Bombcast about it, and they were mentioning something that like the employees got bonuses or something if they were able to hit it this year and like score like a 90 on Metacritic or something, which I think it has. I'm not sure.
It has, but they took away that threshold.
Yeah.
So they're giving out bonuses regardless now, but.
Yeah. So I you hate for it to be that kind of thing, because like clearly the game just wasn't ready at all. And so
I mean, there's a reason they only sent out a PC version so they could hit that 90 on Metacritic, because otherwise, I mean, it would have done terribly.
Yeah,
like it has for the base console versions. I mean, and no matter what work they do in January and February, how much better can you make this game run on the base consoles? Like at the end of the day, like
I mean, who knows what they can do. Hopefully they can do something for people that really want to play it and just can't afford or find the new Xbox and PS5, because I mean, like they're still completely sold out. So even if you wanted to play it on a new system, you can't right now.
Right.
So yeah, like you said, I don't know what kind of improvements they can do for. I mean, just especially the base Xbox One. God,
that thing is like ancient at this point.
I mean, it was chugging just like the home screen at some points for me. So yeah, it's been I don't know.
I just don't know what they could have done differently, because obviously they were so far in they couldn't cancel those versions.
Yeah.
But maybe they could have either delayed those versions or, just were straight up with consumers and say, hey, we're releasing this game and it's kind of made with the 1X and Series X and PS4 Pro and PS5 in mind. The base versions kind of run like dog, and it's like, you don't want to tell people not to buy your game, but I'm just trying to think of something they could have done differently rather than just completely hide the fact that it ran like crap.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, man, that it's like I feel for developers too, because I mean they're having to make, especially like just being over a month in for these new consoles. I mean they're having to make so many different versions of these games, so I mean it's just insane. And I think obviously Halo had a big part of why it was, and with the news coming up, that I hope the base Xbox One, or just Xbox One in general, just gets canceled. Because I don't want it to hinder the experience of like these new systems. So yeah, it sucks that, I mean, and I think it was just this case because this game's supposed to come out in March or February of this year, and got delayed two times. since then. So I mean, this game was supposed to already been out, but I don't know.
It's not the developer's fault. It's management's fault for, pushing the fact that they're going to get this game out by 2021. I mean, it just wasn't ready. Talking about how the game runs on the base consoles is one thing.
Yeah.
Part of me doesn't think it was ready from a quality perspective either. Which is like quality of life things in the game. It's just an overly obtuse game to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that in The Witcher had the same problem, or The Witcher 3 when it first released, where it was like just kind of hard to navigate, and like a lot of the inventory stuff just didn't make sense, or it was too complicated.
They fixed,
and this has those same problems.
Yeah, which you think they would learn from The Witcher, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you can give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean,
yeah,
they turned The Witcher, and not that The Witcher was really a bad game to begin with. They put a lot of support behind it after the fact, to make it right and to make it more user friendly and stuff like that, and it definitely helped them in the long run. So actually, it's just so unfortunate.
It is, and I think last night I was watching a video. It was like a GTA 5 and Cyberpunk comparison.
Yeah,
and it was just comparing like the physics in the game, and something as simple as when you shoot water, you get the effect of your bullet hitting the water, making a little splash. Cyberpunk doesn't have that, but GTA does. And then driving a car into the water, GTA has like a realistic effect where your car will land and then it'll slowly like submerge and fall down. Cyberpunk, it's like you're just kind of going through air and going to the bottom.
Yeah, and I heard the game, like that. The game's like, especially like the car AI, like if you park your car like in the middle of the street, like the AI will not know to go around, and and like you can come back after a mission. There's like 20 cars or whatever behind your car just because they don't know what to do. So
they're just programmed from A to B. They're not programmed to
go in between,
to react or do anything.
So yeah, it's just that kind of stuff you just don't expect from like arguably like the most anticipated biggest game of the year.
Yeah,
it's been in development for 8 years, 7 years, something crazy. So yeah, just even little stuff like that just kind of adds up to where it's like, what happened? Like what
breaks the immersion of the game.
Definitely. But to move on from that, because I mean we could talk about that all day long, and just
I'm sure people are tired of hearing about it too.
Yeah, I'll end on just saying that I might end up just waiting for like the Series X version, just because like all my hype for this game, not that I had a ton anyways, I don't have any desire to play it right now.
Yeah.
Well, and granted, I'm only 2 or 3 hours in, so I'm not deep in like or as deep as you are. So I mean, obviously, you probably want to at least finish it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I may just wait. I may still end up picking it up, but I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna wait.
Yeah, it just sucks. I mean, so many people are looking forward to this, and
yeah,
I guess it is what it is. I mean, you can't go back now. You can only fix what's broken and make good on the wrong you've done. But
yep, exactly.
Hopefully we're gonna look back on this game 2 or 3 years from now and kind of see it like a Witcher situation or like a No Man's Sky situation, or and
we'll see.
It just sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Moving on from that, the Game Awards. There was they had the Game Awards, a bunch of announcements and stuff like that, and in case you didn't watch it, Nick and I streamed it live, and it was a lot of fun. Just like
it was really fun.
We were so like overly hyped, and like we did like some predictions and stuff, and none of them were right, and we were just I don't know. It's just like I don't know. There's so much stuff that we wanted, and it was just like it wasn't realistic to begin with, but
it didn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, it was still fun to watch, and there was some really cool. I see you're typing. I saw this news story, and I thought about you got excited for you.
Yeah, I saw a break today. I was like, ooh.
Add that to the list. It was exciting nonetheless, and it was fun streaming and talking to people who stopped in to the stream.
Yeah. It was a ton of fun. But yeah, some of the major stuff got announced. I mean, the one thing we were right about was the Smash character. Sephiroth is coming. So that's cool. I mean, Cloud's in the game already, so it just kind of makes sense that he's there now.
Mm-hmm.
And like during the stream, we talked about how like we always get like kind of hype for Smash characters, even though we don't play the game at all. It's just fun just to see like the internet react to everything.
Yeah.
So
Seems like people were happy with this. I mean,
I think a lot of people, and it was a cool trailer, and like just watching Mario get stabbed through the chest with Sephiroth's giant sword was like so funny. But other than that, I mean, there was stuff like Perfect Dark got announced.
Yeah, that's the initiatives.
Yeah, so like looking back, I kind of wish they would have had gameplay. But just because like I really want like kind of a spy game and like doing all the cool spy gadgets and stuff, like you know, kind of like James Bond. Because this game was kind of like the original was like the spiritual successor to GoldenEye. So yeah, I mean, it was cool to see that it got announced, and I'll definitely be checking it out when it comes out.
Yeah, I never played the original, and I heard it got rebooted on the 360. And
yeah, Perfect Dark Zero was pretty poo poo.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they're taking another shot at it. I was kind of hoping the initiative was gonna have like an original IP, but you know, this could be cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be cool.
Yeah.
What the list I'm looking at, they ended the show with Mass Effect, just kind of giving you like a kind of a vague trailer, and then it just ends with Mass Effect will continue. So that was pretty cool to see. It was just cool to hear the music again and seeing, you know, just kind of that world. Because like, I mean, I never played Andromeda, but I really enjoyed the trilogy. So really excited to see this come back, and hopefully BioWare can do this right. It's a little weird that they announced this game because obviously they did another trailer for Dragon Age 4 or whatever it's going to be called, but they didn't show any gameplay or anything. So it's weird that they announced this without gameplay for Dragon Age, but I mean, that's kind of their two biggest franchises right now. So it was cool to see Mass Effect. Yeah. Dragon Age, I'm really not hyped about at all. I don't know about you.
I'm not. I haven't played any of the other ones, but I mean, Inquisition got really good reviews, and you know, I was kind of hyped on playing it, but I just never got around to it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play that one, but I think I'll just have to see some really solid gameplay from Dragon Age 4 to kind of get like a better perspective and if I want to play it or not.
Do we know if this Mass Effect is Mass Effect 4? If it's like a continuation of the original trilogy? Or...
I think so, because the person, I think they're called Ataris, I think. I think that's the race, but Liara is her name, and she's one of the characters in like the original trilogy, and I think that's her in the trailer. So,
oh, nice.
So I think it's going to continue.
That's promising.
Yeah, so I think it's going to continue from like the original trilogy and be within that timeline, which is cool.
Okay.
So that makes me a little bit more excited than I am for Mass Effect, just because like I want to see those characters again. But yeah.
Do you want to play as Shepard again?
I don't think I need to. I think it would be cool to see Shepard or something like that, like in the game. Maybe you do like a mission with them or a side mission, or he's like maybe a major character, but you just don't play as him. Just because we had him is the first 3 games, so don't necessarily need to play as him, but it would be cool if he's in the game.
Okay.
Or referenced or something. That'd be cool.
He was a good character. I guess it didn't stick out that much. He was just more of like an extension of yourself, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
it's an RPG, so you can, you know.
Yeah, it was fun, like punching people in the face when you were like doing Renegade versus Paragon stuff, and just yeah, it was fun. What else here? Flight Simulator's coming to Series X.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's-
I really want to play this. I want to do a realistic 5-hour flight somewhere and just sit there the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
It does look really cool. It looks really beautiful, and it's the engine it's built off of is kind of crazy realistic. And
yeah, I mean,
think this is just coming to the Series X.
Yeah, I don't think the original Xbox could handle this thing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So yeah, I mean that's coming to Game Pass. So I mean, if you're interested, check it out. Yeah, it looks cool. It's the one on PC reviewed super well. So yeah. So excited to give it a shot.
Next, Back for Blood.
Yeah, Back for Blood, man.
This is that game right here.
Yes, I was very excited when I mean this game's been announced, so it wasn't like a out of the blue, but very cool to see some gameplay. I mean, it looks pretty much identical to like Left 4 Dead 2 with looks like some bosses are a little bit more
some bigger bosses.
Yeah, they can traverse. It looks like they can traverse the environment a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, they got the safe room. They've got it looks cool, man. It looks really cool.
It looks really good. I watched like an IGN kind of live playthrough of it, and they played like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks really awesome. All the monsters look fantastic. They look a lot more varied than the original Left 4 Dead. I know Left 4 Dead had like 7 or 8 different types of kind of special monsters or bosses.
I think like 2. Yeah, there was like 6, maybe 5 or 6, 7. So
I just hope they bring back the witch.
Yeah, something creepy like that. That was the witch was always pretty frightening.
Yeah, it's like iconic.
Maybe I'll have to play that again.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, but this comes out in June? June of next year. So like not too long away.
June of next year, and during that live stream, the developer said that every playthrough would be different, and at the beginning of each playthrough, I think there's like a game master of sorts. I think it's like an AI game master, but it'll give you some preset settings.
Okay, so you can choose what you want to do. Ish, get a little bit of like.
I think it'll give something to you, and then you have like 2 or 3 options of how you can respond to that setting.
Okay.
This is very vague and not detailed at all, but that's kind of what it is. Where like it'll throw a scenario at you, like enemies do more damage, or there's just more enemies in general. They're faster, whatever. More bosses. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you have like a couple of options of like increased health or whatever, more safe rooms. I don't know what the options are, but probably something along those lines. So no matter how many times you play through, it's always going to be a little bit different.
Sweet. As long as the game runs great, like as far as the frame rate, if it doesn't drop when there's like hundreds of zombies on the screen, I'm happy.
It looks like it runs really well.
Yeah.
Based off of what I saw.
Yeah. It looks
exciting.
It looks good. I can't wait to play some co-op with you. And I saw Diego post about it, so we'll have to get him playing too.
Oh man.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'm so down.
Be fun. All right, what's next?
Arc 2.
Arc 2. What was this, man? Like, I've never played Arc, so maybe if you're like an avid Arc fan, you knew exactly what this was. But first off, they
no idea.
They showed Vin Diesel, which, I mean, if you're a Vin Diesel fan, cool. I like Vin Diesel, but it was just very random to see him in this, and then they announced what it was, and I was just like, Arc?
It's a weird crossover.
Yeah, and it's Arc 2. I thought it was like maybe like an event or something with Vin Diesel in it, but no, it's a full-fledged Arc 2. So, yeah, I mean,
I didn't think there was much story in Arc. I thought it was just kind of like an open world survival.
I think there was either, but maybe in this one they're gonna add it or expand upon it. But I mean, I think Vin Diesel's a good voice actor.
Yeah.
He plays in a lot of like iconic stuff. I mean, he's pretty iconic as far as voice acting goes. So it could be cool. It could be cool to see him. I don't know if I'm really excited to play it though, just because like like I said, I never played the original, so I mean it's dinosaurs and like kind of building like Minecraft-esque resource kind of game if you're into that stuff, but I don't know.
I played Ark when it was in game preview on Xbox,
Yeah.
And granted, this was like probably 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even
Okay, so
more.
it's like
but
pretty,
it
pretty
kind of
new.
ran like garbage.
Yeah.
On the base Xbox. I'm sure it's because I think it's optimized for Series X now, so I think it runs phenomenally.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
On there. But yeah, I just wasn't super into it when I played it. I didn't get too deep, but I'm not much into the crafting games anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to put time into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, big time.
But yeah, that was kind of the most random surprise of the show, I would say. I mean, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely fun to speculate during that trailer. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. Next up, Among Us is getting a new map, which is cool. It's like an airship, so probably awesome for people who've been playing the same map for so long now. Mm-hmm. So great to see a new map come to the game, and now that it's on Switch as well, I definitely will be trying this out for sure.
Yeah, we need to get a Discord going.
Yeah,
maybe with some viewers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Try this out. Yeah, neither of us have played Among Us. Or you played once with
one time, yeah.
Yeah.
On the phone, it was fun, but it wasn't like the ideal experience. So definitely want to try it out with people and talk to people.
Yeah. What else we got? Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Season 3. It's coming out. No, it's already out. It's on December 15th.
Yep. So Season 3 stuff. You're into Fall Guys. You're into Fall Guys. I don't really know much about Fall Guys other than a couple of streams I've watched. It looks fun, but yeah. What's next? Master Chief in Fortnite.
Why not?
Man, it feels like Microsoft like spent so much money on marketing for Halo this year that they had already. I feel like they already spent the money with all the Taco Bell stuff and just. Yeah. I feel like they already spent the money for it that they couldn't go back on it. So I guess they just went ahead with the advertisements. So it feels very weird.
It feels like empty in a sense.
Yeah, but I guess they got the Master Chief collection too going on now. So
that's doing well there.
But yeah, it's Master Chief. There's also Blood Gulch is going to be added to Fortnite, and I think in like build mode or something, right? Is that right? I don't know.
I think so.
And they're also there's a couple of Walking Dead characters coming in too as well that they kind of like side announced.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
I think that was all of the big announcements. There is a Callisto Protocol, which is like the Dead Space looking game
set within PUBG universe, which is like why?
Wait, the Callisto Protocol is?
Yeah, it's set within the PUBG universe.
It is?
It is, yeah.
From developer Striking Distance?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's set.
They made PUBG?
Well, they didn't make it, but it's set within that universe. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. I have no everyone's just like, dude, this game looks awesome. It looks like, Dead Space like revived, but yeah, it's just weird that it's in that universe. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a good reason for people dropping into a map, and I didn't think PUBG was something that we needed a story for. And I know they announced they were going to make games in the universe. But it's weird, but it looks cool, man. If it's anything like Dead Space, which it's got, well, I think one of the original, not the original director, but one of the original like creators or something with Dead Space
from developer.
Yeah, developer from Visceral. So yeah, looks cool. Excited to see it.
Yeah, excited to see more about this. It's coming out in 2022, so it's a little ways away.
Glenn Schofield is the developer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, everything else is kind of like minor. There's a couple of like announcements that look cool, but just I don't know. It's really worth talking about, I guess.
Yeah, It Takes Two is one of them.
Yeah, that guy
from developer.
That game looks cool though.
Yeah, it does look really cool. Looks a pretty game. Very pretty.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's so after that, Nintendo announced, an Indies Direct for last Tuesday. Not much. Nick, I know you've got it pulled up in front of you. No, not too much that I remember coming from that thing, but
Spelunky 1 and 2, those are coming soon.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think those are like, are they roguelike? Because
you
have to restart every time.
Yeah, the roguelike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roguelike 2D
procedural
action games. Very difficult apparently, but I'd be interested in checking the second one out. I'm assuming. Yeah. The second one just improves on the first, so you don't really need to play Spelunky 1.
Exactly.
But Cyber Shadow was announced from Yacht Club Games, or not announced, but the release date was announced for January.
That was cool. I do want to play that for sure. Makers of Shovel Knight. So
yeah,
people didn't know.
Yeah, looks cool. And then Grindstone is out now. That was the Apple Arcade puzzle action game. Yeah. And I purchased it today, and I'm looking forward to playing that one. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got Super Meat Boy Forever. That one's coming out pretty soon, I think. Tomorrow, actually, it comes out.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
I played through the first Super Meat Boy in 2017, and that was incredibly fun. I think I played through that and Celeste together.
Yeah.
Kind of in tandem. So I might pick this up. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a super duper challenging 2D game at the moment, but yeah, definitely looking forward to playing this one at some point.
Sweet.
And then the last big one was, of course, Among Us is now on the Switch for $5. It's currently the best-selling game in the eShop. I'm sure it's. Man, I'm so glad that I don't even know these developers, but for one, they won a lot of.
Yeah, it was great to see.
A few awards at the Game Awards, and then.
Yeah, it was great to see them get some wins.
Yeah, and this game came out in 2018, and it just got popular, and it's probably going to go sell 1 million copies on the Switch alone.
Yeah.
Which is just so crazy. I mean, yeah, good for them. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
That was kind of the main ones that stuck out to me. I don't know if you had any ones that were on your radar.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct for their Super Mario World theme park.
Now this is cool.
Now, yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was, man, I really wish it was in the States. I'm assuming it's going to come at some point.
They're going to build one in
for Universal
Orlando. Yeah.
I will definitely go because it looks freaking incredible.
It looks so good. It looks so real. It looks like you're in.
Yeah.
A literal Nintendo world. It looks so awesome.
It looks and then it looks awesome. Yeah. And then there was some news about Halo Infinite. It is going to be released in fall of 2021, which makes sense. I mean, I think they just need to take as long. Yeah, I think a lot of people were hoping spring, but I think they just need a lot of time to get this thing corrected. Or a lot more time just to work on it in general. So
yeah,
hopefully that means that since it's probably be about a year since the Series X is launched, they'll just scrap the Xbox One version because, and I hate to say that, but I really just want this game to just.
I just want to get away from the older generation.
Yeah, which
and just be the best it can be.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they'll do about the people who have already pre-ordered the game.
Yeah.
On their base consoles, they'll probably just refund it or whatever. But I kind of want them to just can it because then they're working on 4 versions of the game, or maybe just 3. I don't know if the Series S and X are that different, but
yeah, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, but I just want this game to be really good and
They released some cool screenshots, and they showed a screenshot of some multiplayer.
Yeah, they did.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a beta at some point next year to try it out and stuff. But yeah, that's. Oh, and then we have our today they dropped the Dragon Ball Fighters, the 4th character and the 5th character in the pack. So Super Baby 2 is coming to, and I have no idea. This is from Dragon Ball. What is it?
Dragon Ball GX.
GT. So this is the non-canon, which there's a lot of GT characters in Dragon Ball Fighters, but it's from non-canon Dragon Ball. So I don't know a ton about GT.
Okay.
But that he's coming, and then apparently he's like he absorbed Vegeta or something. I think is the way it goes. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
And then they surprised. That's coming out January 15th, so really soon.
Yeah.
And then the last character they announced is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, another GT character. So.
Oh, nice.
So
that was gonna be pretty cool.
Really, and it's this guy right here actually. This guy. I think this actually might be. No, I think it's Gogeta.
Wait. I think that was before GT, because you've had that one for a long time.
Well, GT's been out for a long time too.
Yeah.
So that is coming out, which I'm pretty excited for that Gogeta. They've already got a Gogeta in the game, the God Super Saiyan Gogeta, but this looks pretty cool.
So this is only the second Gogeta that's in the game?
Yeah, the second one.
Okay.
So yeah, looks cool. I'm excited for it, and yeah. Anything else you can think of news wise? Anything that caught your attention this week, last week?
Well, is that it for the fighters pack? Is that all 5 of them?
That's all 5. They didn't announce when Gogeta's coming, so I would imagine maybe March, April-ish, probably April.
Yeah, because these are normally a few months apart.
Yeah, usually about 3 months apart. So I'd imagine maybe April, so we'll get Gogeta. And then who knows? Maybe they'll do a second one of these. This game's been out for a long time.
4 or 5
4 years, yeah. So, but they've put a lot of work into it, and they've kept up with it, and a ton of DLC characters, so it's cool. Kellen. Shh. Any other news things that you can think of that happened this week, Nick?
No news, but I do have a question for you.
Oh, nice.
What do you want from old Santa this year, huh?
What all for old Santa?
Old Santa Claus.
I don't really put up games anymore on my list just because I kind of get them all. I want them. And especially Game Pass, it's so hard to. I don't want anything physically anymore, really. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a couple of I had a new microphone on there. A new desk. I'm in desperate need of a new desk because I'm still sitting on my floor right now. All right, Kellen. Shh. Kellen. Shh. But yeah, just a couple of things podcast wise, just a new headset, stuff like that.
Okay.
What about you?
I really want the Oculus Quest too.
Yeah, I've heard some good things about it.
I really want to play Beat Saber. Looks awesome.
So on Saturday we went to Dave and Buster's for Kaylee's birthday. And I didn't play it, but they had the Darth Vader
the VR thing.
Which I thought was kind of weird just with COVID and stuff. I didn't think that I don't know if that was super sanitary. There was definitely people there wiping stuff down, but I don't know about that one, especially since it's on your face.
That's going on the eyes.
Yeah. Which stuff like that in general, even if there wasn't a pandemic going on, it's still kind of nasty. If you went to a VR center, I'm sure they're wiping it down each session. But Dave and Buster's, where there's hundreds of people there, potentially. Yeah, I don't know about that. Kellen, I'm on the phone. But sorry for the audio listener and video, I guess. My son we're wrapping up, so my son's just right here with me. So yeah, that was cool. Like, and we did like the Luigi's Mansion game. I did that with Kellen, where it's like the VR, not VR, but like the, I don't know, the zapper thing, whatever.
You like shoot.
Yeah, so that was cool. And there we played Mario Kart and stuff. He really liked that. That was cool.
I bet he did.
Yeah. But yeah, just a couple things on my list, just kind of like new kind of audio and stuff like that.
Any game sales you're looking at this year? I know, pretty much every Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation will have a lot of games on sale.
Yeah. Nothing really that's caught my eye. I mean, I still want to beat Assassin's Creed and Zelda, and then eventually get the Cyberpunk. So I feel like I don't need any more games just because I got so much right now on my plate. Especially with just Assassin's Creed alone, it's just taking up so much of my time. I love it so much. But next week, Nick, we're going to be doing Game of the Year stuff.
Yes.
How do you? I assume we want to just come together and like have our individual top 10, and we just kind of go down the list as is. Like we start with our number 10 and just talk about the game, and then go from there.
Yeah. Are we just doing one category game of the year?
Yeah, I would just say one category. We just go with, we pick we create our top 10 list over the next week, and then we'll come together. We'll probably start, just for people that when they listen, we'll probably go over every game throughout the year. Like I'll just pull up like games released
all the big games.
Yeah, in 2020, and we'll go through it and kind of briefly talk about them.
Okay.
And then once we get down to the end, we'll start with our number 10, or maybe our honorable mentions or something, and then break it down from 10 to 1. It's hard to do with two people. I always really like the way the Giant Bomb does their like top 10 or whatever, just because like they always like cut games and stuff. So it's really cool. But it's hard to do that with just two people versus when they have like 10 people there.
So at the end of the day, are we gonna have one list? Are we gonna have?
I think we could do two.
We can just have our separate lists and just
unless you want to do it that way. I mean, I know we did that a few years ago, like when we did it, it was like 2015 or 2014 or something.
Yeah,
when we did that.
When it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know, because we do play some different games.
We could just do our each own.
Yeah.
And just talk about it. Or maybe we'll do like a top 5 for like the show, and then we'll have our individual 10 list or something.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have our own 10.
Okay. Let's do that. We'll each come with our top 10, and we'll throw all those in a pool, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of the same games. So if you say something, I'm like, Nick, we need to cut this, and then you're like, no, this should be the top 5 or top 4 or something. Then we can kind of go back and forth.
All right, let's do that.
So top 10 for each. We'll go through that, and then we'll do the official Gaming with the Bros podcast top 5 list.
Okay,
cool.
I like it.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You want to do Sunday or Monday? I'm good with either one, I think.
Let's do Monday. Okay. We'll do Monday. Yeah, because that's the first day I go back to work. So yeah, we'll do Monday.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that'll probably work. Cause it'll be a longer show though. Yeah, let's do Monday. We'll do Monday. Unless something changes, but yeah, Monday for sure.
Change my butt.
Say change my butt?
Change my butt?
Change my butt.
All right, so yeah, look forward to that next week, guys. We'll be doing what's going on, Noodles? We'll be doing our top 10 individual, and then breaking down the top 5 for the official show. So
it's gonna get on the history books as the Gaming with the Bros top 5 games for 2020.
Yeah,
worst year.
Worst year ever, but some good games this year.
I almost want to do like a top 3 worst games of the year.
Yeah, Noodles for next week. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
This week we kind of went over like Game Awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick, where can everybody follow us on Twitter?
They can follow us at GamingWT Bros on Twitter or email us at gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com. Ask us any questions, ask us our thoughts on any of your favorite games for the year. We might just talk about them next week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, come up with the list, Noodles. Yeah, and then I think after that,
I need a key.
I'm just kind of thinking of a ways to like expand the show and add what, buddy?
I need key.
You need keys? All right, well, give me a second, okay? I know we talked about bringing on more people and stuff like that. So hopefully we can do some big things in 2021.
I think we should do some sort of giveaway in 2021. To kick off the new year right.
Yeah,
maybe like
just
cool. Like a gift card giveaway or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I don't know. I think the people need some good in 2020, and we could start it off right.
Start the year off right. Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll figure something out, and I just want to like get like make like the show look nicer, like on the Twitch stream and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's stuff that I'm gonna have to work on, but and maybe come up with a new. I want to come up with a new logo too for. Or new artwork, I should say, for the podcast. What
2021 artwork?
Yeah, what's on there was just something I kind of created on my tablet, and just it looks pretty good for.
I do like it. It's pretty like classic looking.
Yeah, it's pretty simple pretty clean, I guess, for just not having any sort of like artistic skill really. So I might have to figure something out or reach out to somebody about doing some artwork for the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, look forward to that next week, guys. And I appreciate anyone that's tuned in live and that's been downloading the show. It definitely helps out. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.